Several community leaders are coming together today after another violent weekend in Indianapolis. IMPD is investigating 2 more homicides and several other shootings. Last week, we told you the city is on pace to have a record-breaking year when it comes to the number of homicides. So now faith leaders are stepping up to try and stop that from happening. RTV6's Megan Sanctorum explains how they plan to do it.
Several faith-based leaders say they are fed up with the amount of violence in Indianapolis right now, so they're taking matters into their own hands, and they're working together to create a plan of action. It's scenes like this, the flashing lights, the police tape, and a life lost. And it's a scene that keeps playing out in Indianapolis over and over again.
We're at a crisis. It's a crisis.
Pastor Terry Webster Sr. is one of the faith-based leaders working for change. He says this is a topic that hits close to home.
I, too, have lost 2 family members to violence years ago, and it's traumatizing.
So now he and several others are trying to figure out what else community groups and churches can do.
No amount of legislation by itself can fix it. It's going to take all of us to fix it. Family, it's going to take parents working together with communities, young parents, middle-aged parents. It's going to take all of us to stem this tide.
But they're also coming up with recommendations for city leaders. They plan to release those next week. A spokesperson for the mayor's office said they were not aware of the meeting today, but said the city plans to spend about $4 million on neighborhood-level resources, violence prevention grants, and investments in traditional public safety operations this year. Still, some say with homicide numbers where they are, there's more work to be done.
That's a tipping point. That's a hurting point. That's a emergency stress line.
So he's hoping these meetings and recommendations help prevent more scenes like this. Working for you, Megan Sanctorum, RTV6.
IMPD's Chief Taylor released a statement saying the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department has always been open to the assistance of our neighborhood community leaders. As we move forward, we continue to work with local clergy and community members to identify problems and ways we can address them. Their input and assistance is always appreciated. We all need to work together, sharing information to keep our community safe, end quote.